Hey everyone, welcome to the Knit and Crochet Spot. My name's Melissa and I'm coming to you from the suburbs of Atlanta, Georgia. Today is Tuesday, May 10th. I hope everyone is doing well. If you're new here, I'd like to say welcome and let you know that this channel is about knitting, crochet, and yarn. And if you're returning, I'd like to say welcome back. So today is Tuesday, not Sunday. Sunday is the day I normally like to do a weekly podcast to let everyone know what I've been doing during the week. And it was Mother's Day here in the US, so I was busy with my family. If you celebrated Mother's Day, I hope you had a wonderful day. So like I said, I was busy on Sunday, so I'm podcasting today. And I have some things to share with you. I have one finished object, four works in progress, and a very tiny bit of acquisitions to share at the end. So, and actually, I only did knitting this week. I don't have any crochet, but that's okay. I will show you what I have. So, my first finished object is a knitted item, and it is a knitted owl. And here it is. This is a pattern by Susan B. Anderson. It's a paid-for pattern you can get on Ravelry. But I actually got this from her website, the Barrett Wool Company, as a kit, which included the pattern and all of the yarn and a few extra bit of goodies. And on the website, she does sell the yarn separately, but she has a lot of kits available that include the yarn with the patterns. And so here it is. It's called the Love Owl. And I really enjoyed doing all the embellishments on there. I really enjoyed it. There were supposed to be some embellishments on the wings where you put some gray yarn. You kind of, not really sure how you did it, but you did it after it was all done being knitted, and you kind of woved it in, and I opted out. I didn't do that, but I did everything else it said. It's so cute. I'm really happy with it, and I don't know if I said this or not, but I really enjoyed doing all of these embellishments. I had a lot of fun doing it. So I'll show you the actual pattern, because there's two owls in this pattern. Included in this pattern are two owls, and here they are. I did this one, and I'm not sure if I think there might be enough yarn to do the smaller one. But there it is. Here's some other pictures of it. How well you can see it, the white, I don't know if it's blowing it out. But here's the wool, the yarn. So I think this is what's left. I didn't use much of this gray because the gray, like I said, was for the wings. I just decided not to do that. So I'm thinking I could possibly have enough to do the smaller owl. I'm not sure. But this yarn is called Home Worsted Weight 100% American Wool. And it's 200, the skein. So I got a full skein. And then I don't really know how much was included. I don't know what the weight of this was that was included, but it wasn't a full skein, and neither was this. But you can buy, I know at one point you could, and I haven't checked lately, but I think you still can buy this on the website, the Barrett Wool Company website, and it comes in 100-gram skeins, and this one is called Picket Fence. It's 230 yards, and like I said, it's 100% American wool, and it's really nice. It's not scratchy at all, and it feels pretty good in the skein, but like when I was knitting it up, it just got softer and softer. It was wonderful. And so, like I said, this was included in the kit, but they were not full skeins, and I'm not sure of the color names. But yep, that's what I have left. And I used, let's see, 3.75 millimeters DPNs. And these are Knitter's Pride Dreams. I really liked working with these. I don't have much experience working with wooden needles, and these were really nice to work with. So I think that's everything. So here he is one more time. I'm really happy with him. So that is my one and only finished object. I kind of did focus on getting that done a lot of this week. Actually, it didn't really take that long. It's really awesome because there's no sewing involved. There wasn't with this one. Everything, you know, the wings, you picked up stitches and attached the wings. And then just the embellishments. I will say this one more thing about it. I wouldn't really know. I'm not sure I would give this to a child because there's not really, I feel like all of these embellishments could be pulled out fairly easily. There was not really any way to like super secure them. I just tried to, as much as I could, go in and out of the stuffing on the inside to kind of secure them somewhat, but there was no way because you do all of the embellishments after you've knit and stuffed and sewn up the owl. So this one I'll be keeping for myself. I won't be giving it to my grandkids or anything like that because I think all of this would just fall off. Plus, I just love him. Okay, so that's that. And now we're on to my works in progress. Excuse me. Okay, I did not start anything new. I've been working on all of my whips, so that's good. So this is in my, I always forget the name of this bag, my Frog Peak Creations bag. This is a pair of socks. I showed this last time. I have this first, I guess just the tube of the first sock done. I haven't put in the heel yet. I'll do an afterthought heel. But I have some of the second sock done. Just a bit. Here it is. This is just a vanilla sock. I'm using DPNs for these. I use a 2.25 needle and I cast on 64 stitches. I knit my socks top down, cuff down. I do a 2x2 rib for 15 rounds, and then I do, so let's see here. So I've got this is where I'm going to put the heel. I put that in, if you can see. So I don't like a long leg. I like it fairly short. And I knit, I think it's between 90 to 100 rows, the whole sock, well past the cuff. And then I do just I guess this is called a wedge toe. And that's that. So yeah, 64 stitches, cuff down, and then I will do an afterthought heel. So this is what I have so far. And the yarn that I'm using is Paint Box Yarns. Here's the label. This is called Pixel Newsprint. This is what I have still. Pixel, and I'm not sure how you're seeing it. It's blue with blue speckles. I don't know what it looks like for y'all, but it's blue with blue, you know, it's blue with blue speckles is the color of the yarn. And it is 100 grams, 390 meters, 426 yards, 75% superwash wool, 25% polyamide. And yep, the color is Pixel Newsprint. So there's that. And then the needles I'm using, Knitter's Pride Zings. And I really like these. So that is that works in progress. And then I'm working on another sock. I might as well just show you the other sock. You've seen this one before. I have the second one started. And this one is in my Molly Klein Designs bag. And this is a free pattern that I got off of Ravelry. And it is called the Will of the Wisp. And here it is. how well you can see that. It's a free pattern. So I have the first tube, I guess you could say, of the sock done. See the pattern? And the stitch markers are for every time I start a new repeat. It's a 12-row repeat. So every time I start a new repeat, I put in a stitch marker. So I have that done, just how I'm going to do afterthought heel. And this is how much I have done of the second sock. This is how much I have done. So I have put in for the heel. So now I'm just doing the foot of the sock. And this one I'm doing on, this sock I'm doing on Magic Loop. These, I still use a 2.25 millimeter needle. This is my high sharps. And I believe this is a 40-inch cord. I'm pretty sure. Do I have it in here? I'm sort of curious. Yes. So here it is. Yeah, I cast on 64 stitches. I did the cuff. I'm not sure what it said. I'm not sure. Oh, it said to do, and it's a free pattern, so it's not, I think I can say this. It said to repeat the ribbing for 10 rounds, and I still did the 15 rounds. And here's the yarn. And this is a Knit Picks yarn. It is Hawthorne Fingering, Spark Speckle, 357 yards, 100 grams. It is 80% superwash fine Highland wool, 20% polyamide. And here it is again. Let's see. You can see the speckles. They're black and orangey, yellow, gray. And I've said it before, if you watched my past couple podcasts, it's strange, weird yarn. I feel the feel of it to me is strange. It feels like it has cotton in it. It doesn't really stretch like the other sock does. But it's just so pretty. It's not so bad. The second sock's going a bit easier with the high sharps. I did start out with the Addy Rockets, and I don't know, I just felt like the finish on the needles with the yarn was making it even really difficult to knit. So, but it's so pretty. I'm getting through it. I just hope they're not, I don't think they'll be uncomfortable. It's just strange. I can't say it enough. It's just a strange feeling yarn. So that's that works in progress, my socks. And then the next one, I barely had started, I think, last time I podcast. Did I show it on the last podcast? Or I know I've shown it before, but I don't know if it was the last podcast or the one before that. But it's living in this bag, my Cottontail Farm bags. I love these bags. See, look, this is like almost like corduroy. Can you see? Oh, so well made. All right, so I'm knitting a sweater for my granddaughter. This is a paid-for pattern on Ravelry, and it is the Magnolia Mini. Here it is, and it is by Camilla Vad. And there it is. So I'm really getting there. That's the way to go if you want to knit a sweater. Do one for a 4-year-old. So I'm doing the 4-year-old size. It's going so quick. And let's see. So I have split for the sleeves. I'm getting really close to being done. So I have a stitch marker here. It's tangled in the yarn, sorry. Okay, so where the stitch marker is where I was last, and I have worked all the way down since then. So here it is. I don't know if you're going to get to see the lace part too well. But here's the lace. It's got some bobbles in it, or They called them Nups, Noops, N-U-P-P, and they're awful. I hated doing them. Oh, all that, and they want to pop to the other side. Anyway, so here is the lace on them that I've done so far, and the baubles. So I do have one more row that has baubles on it, or noops, whatever, and then it'll be done. So here it is. I think it's cute. You can really see all the increases very much. I hope that blocks out. So it's cute. I didn't gauge swatch for this because I know it's going to be, well, I just didn't. And I think it'll be fine. If it's I'm hoping it's a tiny bit big because she won't be able to wear this till after the summer. So there it is. It's cute. And the yarn that I'm using is the Barocco Vintage Baby. Here's the label. It's a number 3, and it is, let's see, 52% acrylic, 40% wool, 8% nylon. There's 50 gram skeins for 145 yards. There's no color on this, or color name. It's just a color number of 10022. And so this is, let me make sure. Yes, I'm on the 3rd skein. Yeah, I've just started the 3rd skein actually. So I'm on to the 3rd skein, I think. We shall see. I think 3 skeins will be enough. Well, I have another skein, it doesn't matter, because I'm going to do short sleeves. So when I get to the sleeves, there won't be much to do. So there is that. And so I have one more works in progress to share with you. Whoop, hang on one second. Sorry about that. I had a phone call I had to take. So my last works in progress is in another Cottontail Farms bag. And this is my As You Wish wrap. It started out as a mystery knit along that started way back when, has finished way back when. I started it late, but I'm still loving it. Yeah, I don't have a cover. I didn't print off the cover for it, but it's As You Wish MCal. I'm forgetting part of the name of it, but I'll have it all down below. And it's by Lyrical Knits. And I'm almost done. There's 5 clues. I'm almost done with clue 2. And let's see. What's the best way? I don't know what's the best way to show it. Okay, so here it is. Here it is. So the last time I showed y'all, I was here. So I've done all of this, and then I've done some of it over here as well. So it's going to be like a long rectangular shawl or wrap. Kind of like this. There's lots of ends, but I'm doing the weave and Steven method. I hope it works. We shall see. I've still got, so what I plan on doing when I'm finished with it, I'm not going to cut any of these ends off, but I will block it and, I'll soak it and then I'll block it and I'll have a look and see if it's enough to keep those secure, because I'm not so sure right now. Because I've never really, it's only the second time I did it. I did it on that, but that shawl over there, I didn't have any problems, but I don't know, there's a lot in here, so we'll see. So here it is. You get an idea of it. I love it. I probably could have used, so the needles I'm using for this are, I don't know why I always try to look on it when I know I'm not going to be able to see it. These are, I'm using my ChowGoo's 32-inch, are they? Yeah, it must be. But they are 4mm. I think I could have gone down a needle size. I think I could have. But, you know, it's fine because this will even get even bigger. So, and I am a loose knitter. It does call for 4mm, but I should have known to maybe go down. I'm never sure whether you just go down to 3.75 or 3.5. And I didn't really want to do a swatch for something like this, you know, for anything really. But anyway, here it is. And I will show you the yarns now. All of this yarn that I'm using is from Big Sky Yarn Company. Here's their label. And that's the label. And all of the yarn is on the Star Sock base, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. They're 100 gram skeins for 463 yards. And I'm using 4 different yarns. And here they are. So here are the yarns. And let's see, this one here, this is my favorite. This is Japanese maple. That's my favorite. I love this yarn. The second one here is graphite. This one here is powder room. And this one here is Mr. Beam. And let's see. I told you about the needles and the yarn, and I showed you the shawl, so I guess that's it. So that is all of my works in progress. And I have one last thing to share with you. Is acquisitions. It's just a little bit. So last week was Star Wars Day, May the 4th, and Mustache Yarns, which sells self-striping sock yarn, had a Star Wars update. They do this update once a year, and I got a couple of skeins of Star Wars yarn. I think they have like 18 or 19 colorways, and it goes fairly quickly, and they had some mini skeins, but I was very good. I only got 2 skeins, and I want to show you what I got. So here's the first one. Ooh, I love it. So this is called The Dark Father, aka Anakin. So I'm just calling it Darth Vader. Darth Vader yarn. And the yarn is fingering sock weight, 75/25 superwash merino nylon, 460 yards for 100 grams. And a lot, I think when I looked on the website, they showed you a sample. There was a little, you know, a picture of what it looks like knit up, and it's like, well, self-striping obviously, but they're like uneven stripes. It's, ooh, I cannot wait. One of these will probably, well, I don't know, I might want to just hoard it for a little while and just look at it. So anyway, there's the first one, Darth Vader. Here's the second one, is all the same. And this is Obi-Wan. It's called Old Ben, but I'll just call it Obi-Wan. So they're kind of, they almost look similar, except for one has brown and one doesn't have brown. But when you see them knit up, they look very differently, at least on the website, the samples. So yes, that is what I got. Here's their card. that they send with their yarn. And I also got a little sticker, Darth Vader, because actually Darth Vader is my favorite Star Wars character. I think it's just because to me that's what represents Star Wars the most, is Darth Vader. I'm a really big Star Wars fan. I will admit that May the 4th, it was a little bit more fun when not everybody knew what it was, but I am thankful that, you know, yarn companies come out with their Star Wars yarn, their Star Wars themed yarn around that date. So I'm very, you know, I'm very thankful for that. So that's why I bought the yarn on May the 4th or around that time. It may have been the day before. It's because that's when they came out with it. I don't really acknowledge May the 4th as much anymore because everybody does. But anyway, here's my Star Wars yarn. I'm very excited. Okay, guys, that is it. That's all I have to show you today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, I'd ask that maybe you could possibly subscribe to my channel and give this a thumbs up and leave a comment. I will see you soon. Hopefully, I will be back on track with my regular Sunday schedule. That is my goal. Even though I don't make that goal a lot of times, I'm still gonna aim for that. So hopefully I will be seeing you on Sunday. If not, no, I'm going to see you on Sunday. I have to keep that mindset. But I appreciate y'all so much. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will see you soon. So until then, bye.